It's Fab Tuesday. It's Fab Day. We are getting 3 new free assets. We've got the Magician's Library, the Loot Set Hand Painted Series, and the Space Cruiser Defender. All in all, it's about $100 worth of stuff for free. We're going to start with the Magician's Library because there's 3 things in there that I'm excited to show you. We can actually do a how-to guide on how to use some of these things, not just a walk around. That's exciting times. So, buckle up and let's get it. This Magician asset is about 8 gigabytes size-wise, and it's taken its actual sweet time to build. There's some missing project settings. We'll have a look at fixing those in a sec. But there's some cool stuff in here. So we've got our doors that are cool, those meshes that are cool. As you can see, the frame rate is dropping drastically on this sample. Got that interacting door here, and then we've got these books that you can flip over and interact with as well. That's pretty cool. And then last but not least, there's this interactive painting as well, and you can supposedly you can make your own. So we're gonna have a look at doing that and how we would manage that. It's not a bad little asset. It obviously has its problems. Click Open Project Settings, go to Windows, find DD312, and turn that on. And then we'll just restart this project. Project's restarted, ready to go. This hidden door, we walk up to it, and it starts to dissolve. But how do we do that ourselves? That is the question. So, step 1 is we create a material. And we make this material constant 4 vector. Yeah, that'll do. And I want it to be red. And we add that to the base color. Like so. And that's our super basic material. Yours will be a lot different. In our material, we get the function, material function call. And we want the dissolve. MF split dissolvation, MI split dissolve, and we've got the emissive, the opacity, and the world position offset, which is that one. We can apply that. Set the material blend mode to mask, and click apply and save. And then we can create material instance, and then we should have this split dissolve just here, which is what we want. And I want to do it on a skeleton, I think. So I'm going to copy the node there. I'm going to add a skeletal mesh. I'm going to make it a mani. And we're going to put our material instance on it. So this red material, like so. Get rid of this static mesh. Here we have Nuclear Man. He looks like a really bad Iron Man. Alright, let's call him Iron Man from Wish. Here we've got Iron Man from Wish. And so then we're going to plug skeletal mesh in here, skeletal mesh in here, and get the last one and put skeletal mesh in here. Source material will be our material, which is our red one. Name yours better than mine. And then when I put out red scale, should dissolve him. Cube. So we go to our bot, duplicate it again, go to static mesh. We can change this to a cube. Put our material on it. like so. Cube down. Let's have a look. So when we overlap this, our cube dissolves and disappears. Like so. And we can walk through here. So that's a cool effect. That's how you do that. I think the problem with my skeleton is that there's two materials. So if I go to my red scale and put in a sequence and then get this, duplicate this, put this as 1, and then put the element index as 1 here, promote this to a variable, and in the event graph, we will set the scalar for both these variables. We'll just change this to be our material instance as well. Our material instance, we can choose divides into 4. I messed up. So in the video you just watched, the skeletal mesh is set to material. It should be material instance on both of these, and then inside the material instance, inside the material, I connected opacity mask to opacity. Make sure you connect it to opacity mask, and then it will disappear like this, which is much better, and it will reappear like so. So make sure you're setting that to be proper. I didn't realise that until I was watching and editing the video, so apologies. So we're going to see if we can make some book pages. I've just dived into Canva and I'm going to import the book page that I hope I've downloaded. I've not. And they need to be in a specific size, so 700 by 150 for the interactive book. So where is that interactive book? It's the blueprint, it's the book, and we want the front page to be our new material, where we've got our book. Just go to the details, and we should be able to get our texture, which is going to be this one, and then we should just be able to pull out our book. So, and then when I get up close to it, there we go, we've got our super positive message. So that's quite easy. Like, I like that. That's easy. So again, and then we've got a painting as well. So where's the painting? Interactive painting. BP for the interactive painting. But if I just change this to be our So if you open up these, you can see how big they need to be. So this one needs to be 2048 by 2048. So if I come to Canva, I can design a new design. So 2048 by 2048, create a new design. Just going to grab the first one that's free, that looks good. This one says coconut. We don't want it to be cosmetic, we just want it to be coconut. Download that, like that. Come back here, import coconuts, and then untitled design 2. Get that and add untitled design 2. Go to our viewport. We can see it in there. That's a Banksy, that is, mate. And then we're gonna stick it on this wall. Like that. Bring it forward a bit. Look at that. Absolute work of art. That's modern art right there. Beautiful. And that's that. So there's some interactive features in here that like are cool that you can use. I like the dissolve mesh. The book's pretty cool. I've seen them before, but I've never played with them. I haven't made any tutorials on them for you guys. So let me know what your favorite asset is. Let me know if you're going to use these. Let me know if you're also sick of environments and non-usables. And overall, have fun. Here we are in the spaceship level with our third person character, as if we were Master Chief himself, but from Wish. The collision seems fine. We don't have a huge amount of issues here. The base level is just there. Just a base level. There's nothing sort of too much to it. Got this little 3-seater spaceship, which is cool. And then running around. So it's a nice environment. It's not the worst environment we've ever had. It's got a nice little demo level. You could pick this up and use it quite easily, which I like. It's quite a detailed environment. It goes quite far back. Got this little Star Wars cantina cracking off here. Like each of the compartments has its own details, so that's pretty nice. Then got its own little setup. It's got a nice little space here outside. But it's a good asset. Like, it is a nice asset. You can imagine there was a PlayStation 1 game called Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. You can imagine some droidy cars rolling down here, whacking out a lightsaber, and fighting them or shooting them or whatever you want to do. Then there's a hole. So yeah, it's a cool asset. I like it. It's not perfect, and yeah, it's just a space ship asset that you can pick up and use. It seems game ready. And then we've got a bunch of props, and these are sort of stylized props, so they're pretty cool. Lots of food, which is good. Got a combined mesh of everything just here, and again, it's just pretty boring. There's nothing wrong with the asset. The asset itself is good, but it's just boring. There's a key here, cool. Lock here. There's hundreds of these assets on the marketplace. Some gold, some bags, some food. Cool. Yeah, just not that exciting. Oh, fish is a weird colour. So that's the loot set and the spaceship set.